Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. In this video, we're going to look at the trending story that the Tinubu administration has formally submitted extradition request to Finland for the extradition of Simon Ekpa. That's what we're going to talk about. And then we'll look at the possibility of that happening. That's of the request being accepted or approved by the Finnish government. Now, before I go further on this, if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. Now, the report is that the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu-led administration has formally submitted extradition requests to Finland for the extradition of Simon Ekpa, who is a pro-Biafra agitator and the Prime Minister of Biafran government in exile, who was incarcerated by the Finnish government over alleged incitement of terrorism in southeastern Nigeria. Now, this revelation was made by the Chief of Defense Staff, Christopher Musa, during an interview with Channels Television on Tuesday. That was on the day before the New Year, in a Channels Television Special 2024 Year in Review program on December 31st, 2024. And the Chief of Defense Staff, Christopher Musa, said that legal action will be taken accordingly. I don't want to say too much, but I am glad he has been arrested. The federal government has provided most of the required documentation to the Finnish government. So I am confident the right steps will be taken. That was the Chief of Defense Staff confirming that the federal government of Nigeria, led by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, had submitted formally a request for the extradition of Simon Ekpa. Now, the next big question is that, can the application be successful? That's the question that we are going to resolve in this video. Because extradition is not a tea party in democracies in the Western world, not like the kind of democracy we see here in Africa, but in real democracies around the world, like Finland, the United States, and the UK. They take extradition very seriously. So what is the possibility that the Nigerian government is going to get a positive response? First of all, before you can get a positive response, you must also have a record of rule of law. Nigeria is notorious for its violations of human rights. Look at just here in Nigeria, we know what happened to Dele Farotimi recently. Nigeria the world is watching. Now you look at what happened to Nnamdi Kanu, the IPOP leader that was renditioned from Kenya to Nigeria in 2021. That rendition was described by United Nations Human Rights Council as an illegality. The United Nations Human Rights Council since 2022 had ordered and called for Nigerian government, then under Buhari, to release him immediately without delay because his rights was violated. His movement, his renditioning from Kenya was an illegality. Did Nigeria abide by that? So when Nigeria didn't abide by that, why do you think any sane country that believe in rule of law will send anybody to Nigeria for trial, especially when the person they are holding is a lawyer? Don't forget that Simon Ekpa is a lawyer. And of course, being a lawyer who practices law in Finland, they have to cite instances of Nigeria's violation of human rights to show that he cannot get justice in Nigeria. So that's a very strong ground that they will not even abide by that. They have done Nigeria a favor by arresting him, but extraditing him is a different thing altogether. What I consider would be a possibility is that if they have any evidence against Ekpa, they will send it to Finland, where the Finnish government will now use it and put Ekpa on trial. Don't forget that Ekpa will be on trial anything by May. If they cannot bring any evidence by May 2025, this new year, May 2025, if the Nigerian government's evidence is not convincing, he will be set free. He will be told to go home. May 2025. Mark it in your calendar. That's what is likely to happen. Because my looking at how the international politics operate, and in democracies, they look at your record. What is the possibility that Ekpa will get justice in Nigeria? When they look at what is happening to Nnamdi Kanu in Nigeria, there is no way Finland will extradite Simon Ekpa to Nigeria. Don't forget also that Simon Ekpa himself is a Finnish citizen. He is a citizen of Finland. And Nigeria and Finland does not have any extradition agreement. Being a citizen of Finland, it means that he is also a citizen of Europe, because Finland is a member of the European Union. The Human Rights Commission in Europe is always interested in anything that has to do with extradition of an European citizen to another country, especially a country like Nigeria with an abysmal human rights record. So that, to me, makes it very difficult, whatever the Tinubu administration has submitted, for it to be to the level that he will be extradited. Whatever evidence they have will be to the level that if the court in Finland found it convincing, they will now use it as evidence against Ekpa, for Ekpa to defend himself. But that of extradition, I don't see how it's going to work. I don't see that possibility. And if you recall, while Nnamdi Kanu was in UK and was doing his broadcast from there and doing his agitation from there, the Nigerian government couldn't do anything to him. They couldn't even call for his extradition, and if they did, it was basically disregarded by the UK government. That was why they went to the level of illegality by getting information that he would be in Kenya, and then they rendition him to Nigeria. That was their best possibility, because they know that they cannot follow the due process. Because Nigeria is a country that has no respect for due process. So they now went to Kenya under Buhari administration and rendition him back to Nigeria in violation of international law. So that shows you how difficult it is for a citizen of Europe or any democracy to be extradited to a country like Nigeria with questionable civil human rights record. So why this story is interesting, that at least it's in the public domain, that we know what the government is doing about Simon Ekpa, whose case is either going to move forward or be dismissed by this coming May. Is that at least people know what that government of Nigeria has made effort. I know that it's not only the Tinubu administration that had now come forward to say that they have submitted some evidence. When Ekpa was arrested, the government of Enugu State said that they are also going to submit evidence against Simon Ekpa. But the state government of the state governor and his government in general have not yet told Nigerians that they have formally submitted evidence they have against Simon Ekpa being allegedly involved in instigation of violence or in the southeast and in Enugu State in particular. Okay, we have not been told, unless this revelation by General Christopher Musa that federal government has formally submitted evidence, that part of the evidence were generated, were contributed by the Enugu State government. But whatever may be the evidence, my own thinking is that Nigeria's record, how they have treated Nnamdi Kanu, who is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, how they have handled his case, his illegal rendition from Kenya to Nigeria, which even the courts in Nigeria have also confirmed that it was an illegality. The fact that he's not been granted bail, his bail has been turned up back and forth. There's this back and forth about his bail and all that. So these are enough evidence, and Ekpa himself is well versed, being a lawyer practicing in Finland, to know what they have done to Nnamdi Kanu in Nigeria. He will be the last person to allow himself to be extradited to Nigeria. He will be able to provide sufficient evidence, including from the United Nations, to show that Nigeria is a country that has no respect for human rights and the rule of law, citing Nnamdi Kanu's case. In fact, people can even cite what happened to Dele Farotimi recently, and several others like that, to show, no, you can't extradite a citizen of Finland, an European citizen, to a country like Nigeria with abysmal human rights record. And they expect the person to get justice. So the best that could come out of the Nigerian, whatever Nigeria submitted as evidence, will be that the judge in Finland could find it, sufficient to put Ekpa on trial by May. That's the best that will happen, to put him on trial by May in Finland. But if the evidence they submitted is not sufficient enough to convince the judge, he will be sent home. He will be dismissed. The matter will be dismissed, and Simon Ekpa will be free. That's my understanding of what is going on. But as far as that extradition is concerned, I'll be shocked if Ekpa will be extradited to Nigeria, because there's a lot of things going against Nigeria in that kind of direction. That's my take. I don't know what you think about this. What's your position about this latest information by the Chief of Defense Staff that Nigeria has provided submitted evidence against Simon Ekpa to the Finnish government? What is your view on this going forward? Whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.